Oh
Well,
God, you guys ready for this rant right now? You guys ready for this rage? So, I'm just gonna jump straight into this. Yeah, I'm not
oh,
even gonna sugarcoat. I got pissed off because some of these little assholes out here
oh my
don't
God.
like gag characters. They don't like gag characters. That is bullshit. Okay, I am livid. The fact that people do not like gag characters. How can you
Thurman, why
not?
do you sound so fake right now? Like, I know you act.
How do you not? How do
Sound
you? No, this is real. This is real. How do you not like a character who's designed to make you laugh, to make you feel
that's true.
connected? Do you not like to laugh? I like to laugh. Fred likes to laugh. David likes to laugh. Why don't?
I do.
Oh my
Listen,
God!
listen.
So
I agree. And as someone who, my favorite kind of character is usually the gag character. Because most people grow out of their fucking edgelord phase around middle school. So if you're still sitting there, my favorite character is Sasuke. No, like bro, like First perfect example, right? People who hate Usopp in One Piece. That shit's
you are
pissing.
scum.
Yep, you're
You
scum.
are scum.
Absolutely.
See, I have a love-hate relationship with Usopp. Red knows why, but at the end of the
Stupid
day,
reason.
Usopp is a great fucking character, and this man is funny as hell. If you don't like Usopp, then you should probably stop watching One Piece.
I agree, honestly, because you've completely misunderstood the point of One Piece if you don't like Usopp. Like, it's the same thing. Okay, do you remember Wanze Thurman, the fucking guy with the ramen in CP9 arc? He was fucking funny. I loved
Oh
that.
my!
I loved that shit. It was so stupid, but that's One Piece humor, man. And it's just you come across these people who like feel like in order to enjoy something, it has to be so 100%
all the
serious.
time.
Yep. Yes.
Oh
Exactly.
my God!
Love
And
Thurman.
these and this is the same people who can't enjoy series like Bobo,
Yep.
Gintama, and shows that are like have a mix between comedy and stuff because you're so edgelord, you're so stuck in your
Mhm.
black hair to the side, drawing tattoos on your face. Notebook, everything dark inside. Little
Yeah.
little
These are the
thing that
type of people that you.
laugh.
These are the type of people that you go up to and say, "Wow, you must be fun at parties, huh?"
These are the Ravens and the Gwens and the goth girls in cartoons.
Not
People who
even
don't know
just
how to
that,
laugh.
though. To me, it's the
Hey, leave the goth girls alone, damn it.
Honestly, if you slap a vagina on anything, David will find a way to like it. But
Go fuck
listen,
yourself.
Hashtag shade.
But no, to me, honestly, the main issue is that to me, it's people that aren't open-minded. Okay, because it takes an open mind to enjoy something that isn't so fucking like laid out for you, right? So like, what I always loved about, I remember when I first got into One Piece, one of the things that threw me off initially was like I was so used to like one track, like badass character is always badass. And my idea of badass was like Sasuke types and Byakuya from Bleach. Oh, they're emotionless. They're so fucking cool. Again, I got over that after fucking middle school because I'm not a fucking moron. Like what One Piece opened my eyes to was that Oda is the guy that's able to make characters characters that use goddamn mochi as their power into some of the most badass characters I've seen in anything. But there are some people out there that can't even get into One Piece. And these are the people that frustrate me too, right? So, like, Thurman, you ever talk to people who just say, I can't get into One Piece. I don't like the style. I can't take it seriously. It's like, well, you're a weak-minded person, aren't you?
I've dealt with people like that. I've dealt with people who said like Gintama is such a shitty show because it's like it's so over the top, nothing makes sense. The comedy is so weird. Like Gintoki goes from like being a badass to like going pissed drunk and
Almost
throwing
like
up
how
all the
real
time.
people, they go back and forth between personalities.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm just like, wait a minute. You don't like Gintoki because he's not badass all the time. He's not flinging his sword, having blood on his face. He's an actual real person who has flaws like drinking too much.
Yeah.
And not paying rent.
The biggest of all.
Is that what you want? You want a Sasuke who's like, my family's dead. I'm gonna go kill my brother. My brother's dead. I'm gonna kill the village.
I also want to clarify too that like hold on, like if you don't like One Piece, that's fine. Like if it's just a taste thing, that's totally cool. I'm talking about the people that tell me that they just won't watch it because they can't take it seriously. Because again, you have to have an open mind to be able to take stuff like that seriously. Because again, One Piece is a show that in the same chapter you can have something that makes you laugh, but and in the exact same chapter you can have something that makes you cry. Because not everything needs to be the same. Not everything needs to be so laid out for you. So to me, it is a weak-minded thing. It's the same thing. Like, gotta be honest, fanboys are kind of this way too. Like people that like Zoro over like. Here's the thing: if you talk to someone, because One Piece is just a great example of this, right? You talk to someone, and you're like, "Oh, what's your favorite Straw Hat?" If they say Zoro, probably they're the type of people that came from other anime. They came from the Bleaches and the Narutos and the I need my serious manly testosterone filled anime. Anyone I've ever talked to where they say Zoro's their favorite character, 9 times out of 10, I'm like, oh yeah, what's your favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z. Literally, I'm not. You can personality people like, which is why Sanji for a long time was my favorite Straw Hat, and now it's Usopp. So I mean that's my take on that. I think you're weak-minded if you can't handle a gag. That means to be fighting words.
I honestly, I think you just can't. You just don't have a laughing bone in your body if you can't take a gag character.
You're the biggest buzzkill in the world.
If a gag character irritates you so much, then you probably shouldn't just. You probably just can't laugh. You probably have been so traumatized by the Dragon Ball Z's, the Naruto's, the Bleaches, that you just don't know how to laugh. Hell, even in today's society, even in today, even the most serious people hate Fairy Tail, Black Clover, SAO. There's comedy in there.
At least they try to have, for real.
They try to have comedy, but and it's just the fact that me personally, if a character can make me laugh, I'll instantly like that character.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean,
I think laughter is one of the most best things, one of the most best emotions you can do. I feel great when I laugh.
And personally,
go ahead, Rick.
Oh, I mean, my favorite type of character in anything is the kind that can do both. That can make me laugh and have that. Oh my god, they're so badass. I remember even back when I watched Bleach. That was like I said. Literally, I can dig up a fucking old video I made on my solo YouTube channel from 2012. Where I was talking about my favorite Bleach character. And then for you know this, my favorite Bleach character is Shinji. And my exact reasoning in that video was because Shinji can go from being badass to hilarious, back and forth. He has the silly aspect of him, but he also has the badass aspect of them. Same as Uehara from Bleach. So those are the characters I've always liked. Because, again, I got out of that fucking emo. Because there was a part of me that liked Sasuke until I realized, God, he's boring. It's just so yeah. I mean, I agree. Like, why not? I just think there's nothing cooler than stuff like Brooke. When you see Brooke, who's such a fucking joke half the time, it's like he's fucking doing stupid shit. Let me see your panties. And then you remember that chapter where Brooke fucking cut Zeus in half?
Oh my god, one of my favorite One Piece moments.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's perfect. Like when they can do that same thing. Do you realize? By the way, I don't know if this has to do with the gag character thing, but it's the same thing. You want to know something that real pissed me off? I was talking to someone on the Discord one of the Discord servers I'm on, who told me that they couldn't take Ace's death seriously because of the way that Oda draws people crying.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like, because their mouths are open too wide or they have snot coming out. And I'm like, you realize that people cry ugly. No one does the beautiful cry. That's bullshit.
Oh, I swear to God, I don't know if it's the same person, but I've heard that before. They were like, I could. That's their
Yep.
Luffy. The way Luffy
That's
cried.
something I've heard that a lot.
The way Luffy looked broke apart. That is a face of someone who just lost someone he was closest to in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Like eyes, like pupils gone, mouth open, hysterical. Like that was like hysteric crying. How can we, it's just like it's just people complain about the smallest stuff. It hurts. Like characters like Gintoki, characters like Usopp, characters like Luffy, characters like Edward. I think Edward's one of the funniest because of just how his reaction.
Thurman, can you get a little closer to your phone? You're cutting in and out.
You hear me now?
Yeah, just keep close to your phone.
All right. Like the way Ed reacts when people call him small, and when people mistake Al as the Full Metal Alchemist as not him.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hilarious. Like I love seeing him on screen because he can go from serious to funny because that's what characters do. They don't have a one-track emotion where they just like, oh, yes. I got to kill my family. Oh
yeah, like, literally.
I have to cry. Like
100%.
We're human.
So like, and I think a good way to like kind of begin the capping off of this video is the most recent gag character, Gentle Criminal. I don't know about your thoughts on him, but I almost immediately he was like my favorite. And I told you this before you even agreed with me. I was like, he's my favorite villain. And now after his arc has been over, he's in my top 3, and I mean that. My top 3 is literally Deku, All Might, and Gentle Criminal. Closely followed by Shigaraki. He bumped down Shigaraki. So yeah.
It's just Criminal. It's just like it's not. I legitimately don't understand what's so wrong about gag characters. Like people, like how can you hate a gag character so much? You have to be the most boring person in the world just to be upset with a gag character being on screen. Like it'd be different if the gag character wasn't a good gag character and the jokes weren't funny. But just to hate gag characters in general is just ludicrous to me. It's like I wouldn't be able to go to a comedy movie with you if you can't even enjoy a fictional character who's supposed to make you laugh.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Like I can't comprehend how someone can literally say like I don't like him because he's a gag character. Like someone said I don't like Yuzuki because he's a gag character.
She's locked out. Open it. Sorry, go ahead.
Like how? Like how do you not like Yuzuki? Yuzuki is one of the most.
Sorry about that, folks. My sister was locked out of my house, and I had to go let her in. I apologize. See, that's what all that knocking was, and I was trying to ignore it because I thought it was my parents.
And it's just like, why would you decide to like? Someone told me they don't like Yuzuki because he's a gag. Like what? Yuzuki is one of the most best written characters in shonen manga, and I stand by that.
By the way, I want to keep rabbiting.
Yes, we definitely will. Bias aside, Yuzuki is actually one of the most well-written. I'm not the type of person who would be a great critic when it comes to well-written stuff. Sue me, I admit that. But I will stand by the fact that Yuzuki is actually a great written character, very well written. He's very normal. I feel like on a human level, Yuzuki is actually one of the most human because you know what? He has his bad.
I can believe it, man.
He gets angry. You know, he's a drunk. He doesn't pay his rent. You know, he's very funny. He does references to other Shonen Jump stuff and to current government stuff in Japan. And he's just an overall character that most people would be able to relate to, just like most other characters in Gintama. But to not like him because he's a guy character, because he's specifically made to make you laugh, that makes me believe that
it's just ridiculous. It's petty and stupid.
Makes me feel like your character choices isn't something like I'm guaranteed you probably like characters like, let me see, Sasuke, what
Sasuke, Byakuya, fucking
like
every character from Fate State.
Basically the characters who look like Broly. I'm pretty sure if you don't like gag characters, I'm pretty sure your favorite character is Broly.
Yeah,
I guarantee it.
And now I'm sorry, I'm not sure how much we talked about this because, like I said, my sister was locked out. She was knocking on my window, and that's why I was trying to fucking. So I did want to finish this video off by talking about Gentle Criminal, right? Because I have also heard literally say this is the worst arc in My Hero, and that fucking made yeah, fuck that.
It's one of the best. What do you? Oh my god! Someone says that to me, I flip.
Me too, dude. Like I can't believe. Like I've also heard, you know what else I've heard? People tell me that like they don't like the slice of life aspect of My Hero, like that's boring to them.
Oh my god!
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is my second favorite manga series of all time, and it's like my
Mhm.
baby. If you insult my baby, I'm coming for you. I'm like a fucking mama bear. You mess with my fucking baby cub, you're going down. You're getting fucked up.
No, for real. My thing is, first of all, when it comes to the slice of life aspect, that's kind of what makes it amazing. I always look forward to those chunks because we have stuff like them seeing their rooms for the first time. And of course, the glorious shipping. And guess what? That's what makes shit impactful. When they're fighting for their lives, and when, God forbid, some of them are dying in the future of the story, it's going to be way more impactful because they didn't just skip to fights like your fucking testosterone filled cock wants. We stayed there and we enjoyed some fucking character interaction so that when they're fucking dying or fighting for each other, it'll mean something. So fucking calm yourself down, take your fucking Adderall and chill. Okay?
Yeah,
God damn.
God characters with that. Fuck all of you who don't like them.
And by the way, I'm not actually like angry. I like to use these moments as like this is a video. I want to fucking rant. So that was me like bring up my
Yes,
rant.
this is a ranting. The purpose
In all
of announcement.
reality, you have your fucking opinion, fine. But this is us attempting to change it for the what we assume is the better. Now,
You
I
got
guess
this.
what I'll end off on is with Gentle, specifically in My Hero Academia, he got to me on a level that Chisaki could not. Because as cool as Chisaki was, what did he lack? A lot of personality. I mean, yeah, he had some, and he had the story with like him and the boss and the stuff with Eri. But let's be honest here, who was a lot more relatable as a character? Gentle.
By far.
Oh, by far. And goddamn, you know what good writing is? When the fucking author can get you to like cry for the villain and feel this sense of dread and like disgust when Deku, the main character, won. He won that battle, and I felt nothing but sadness. You know sorry, you remember the chapter when Deku won and they're hugging there as they're getting caught and he surrenders? That shit was sad.
Yeah, man.
All I can
How
say
often
for
is it
that
where the main
writing is
yeah. How often is it that fucking the main character wins a fight and you just feel dread? I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, final thoughts on this, Thurman?
So yes, like Red said, you can have your opinion about Jack characters. Although that opinion is most likely 100% gonna be shitty, you're still allowed to have your shitty opinion. And this has been a public service announcement from Red and Thurman. Fuck you if you don't like gag characters. They're fucking awesome.
My final thoughts on this, and before you end here, David, saying it calmly in all reality, because I was trying to kind of ham it up a little bit for the video. I'm not actually that insane. In all reality, what I gotta say is hey, try to open your mind, because I was where you were at once upon a time, where I only, I looked for the edgelord characters, I looked for the badasses, but badasses can come in so many different shapes and sizes. When you think about scenes like Usopp versus Luffy is one of the ones that really converted me, where you see stuff like Usopp using the way he fights, his tricks, his gadgets, his strategy to almost beat Luffy. That is a badass. When you see things like fucking, as weird as it is, Wanze and his fucking nose ramen. He did some devastating shit. He's weird, but he has badass moments. Even shit like I mean, there's a fucking goddamn reindeer. A talking reindeer has badass moments. A fucking cyborg with like fucking like just underwear on and nipple light. Think about all this, and yet they're all able to be badass. All it takes is for you to open your mind a little and enjoy what seems to be a gag character. Because what any good author will do is they'll start off as jokes. They'll seem like just idiots. They'll seem like nincompoops. They'll seem like they're fucking useless and they can't accomplish anything. That's how Usopp started out. That's how Gentle started. But most competent authors will kind of lead into what they're skilled at, and they'll have a certain skill. And when they hit that skill, they're a badass. And it not only that, but it's a lot more entertaining to watch them succeed when they actually seem like they're going to be failed, because it's just human nature, rooting for the underdog.
Yep,
So
yep.
just
I
open
love
your
the
mind a
underdog.
little is all that we ask, because not only is it
Yeah, don't be
frustrating,
a pleb.
it's just because the only reason we're frustrated is because we care. If we didn't care about you, we wouldn't be frustrated. We're like parents. You got to understand that
Yeah,
if you, we just want you to enjoy good shit, because if you're only watching edgelord shit, you're really limiting yourself.
It's like
So,
that meme. It's like that meme. The one where like the 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 parents are at the dinner table and the son tells the parents,
I
like,
am disappointed.
parents, I'm gay. It's like, it's okay, son, as long as you like gag characters. Dad, angry voice. Oh, I'm gonna make that meme,
A very weird analogy.
No, it's
but
a
it's
meme.
perfect. It's a meme.
Oh, I'm aware.
Okay then. So, ending off here, gag characters are fucking death. Boom.
Peace.